Good morning, everybody. Mestre Sukure, Capoeira Zoador, Tokyo. Trying to get my angle on this camera a little bit better. And here we go. Today's video, I was thinking a lot about a question a couple of friends have asked me, and a couple of people have wondered how I start my day. Because every day I have to accomplish a lot. At least I feel this way. So, how do I start my day? I'm not going to say this is stuff that I invented. This is stuff that I've, through experience, through research, through whatever, listening. These are things how I start my day, and I hope they help you out on how to start your day like a mestre. First, the most important thing, if you want to accomplish something, for example, start your own group, progress in capoeira. When I get a lot, and a lot of people ask me, I want to improve on music, and I want to improve on singing and understanding capoeira. It's fantastic, but you got to do it yourself. You have to decide which one. So, what's important to you? Remember, you only have 24 hours in one day. So, if you waste time doing other things, I take breaks. I like sometimes to play video games. And some people might say it's a waste of time. But for me, it's a way to kind of calm my head. So we do need to take some time out. But what do I do to start my day? I realize I'm only going to have 24 hours in one day. To be as healthy as possible, I try to get enough sleep. So I'm already taking away from those productive hours, although sleep's so important. What I do when I start my day, the first thing I do not wake up to pick up my cell phone, to pick up my iPad, to check things that I'm going to, what other people are putting on. It's not that it's not important, but I don't think it should be something you do at the beginning of your day. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, and I know it's going to sound corny, but every day I wake up and I'm just so grateful to be alive one more day with my health, with my family, with my Capoeira Academia, with my projects. If you can get into the habit of every day and truly believe that you are actually blessed and lucky to have what you have. So many people are always looking outside of their lives in envious ways and thinking, how I don't have what I want in my life right now. But actually, you have the most precious thing. You have your life, you have your health. You have the ability to change your life. We always say that like in capoeira, life gives you rasteiras. So you gotta negativa rolê and get back up. And it's true. And every morning is like that. Every morning you wake up, maybe you're tired, maybe you're not focused, maybe you feel you have a relationship problem, you don't like your job. But as a capoeira, you have to get back up. It should become a natural thing. Nothing looks worse in the roda than somebody who takes a rasteira and stays down, or makes a whiny face or something. Got to get back up, finish the game. Capoeira is a metaphor for life, right? The roda. So that's what we're going to be thinking about when we do this. So once I realize I have 24 hours in a day, after I wake up, I think to myself, okay, I'm really blessed to have what I have. Then, consciously, I visualize, I think, what do I want to accomplish today? What do I need to get done? I sit there 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and I just think. I think to myself, okay, what needs to be done today? A video for capoeira, a flyer for an event, what song I want to teach this week, what aspect of capoeira movement I want to focus on, what I want to get done musically, what I want to share with my kids' classes, what I want to share with my adults' classes, future events, anything. It's actually not that complicated. It's a skill. You have to think. What What do I want to accomplish today, and how can I accomplish those goals? Even if you don't get to the point where you don't know the answers to what you want to do, you have to think about it. Why? Because most people ignore basically what they got to get done, because they subconsciously just want to put it aside. But we have to be aware of what we're doing. The second part, and I think is the hardest thing, and this is a process, and we say in Portuguese, in Capoeira, we have a word called maldade. Like, I think the popular use now can be, we can say a maldade das pessoas, the bad energy of people. That's how I'm going to use it in this conversation. People want to give you bad energy, and sometimes when you're a positive person, people with bad energy want to come close. People, malandros, they want to come close because they want to be part of that and use that to accomplish their goals. So the hardest thing that we're going to have to do, and this is a day-to-day, two things. One, wake up. Three. One, wake up and be grateful for what you have. Two, visualize what you want and where you want to go. So these are the things you don't have that you want to get. And three, this is the hardest thing. Every day you have to work at keeping people who are negative in your life, people who are holding you back, people who are not enriching your life. It's a daily struggle for everybody, but you have to keep these people as far away from you as possible. Why? If you feel you're a positive person, especially if you're a leader, say a capoeira instructor, a master, you have to remember other people are there watching you. I've talked about this before. You have people who are looking at you for guidance, for inspiration. And if you let those bad seeds come close to you, other people will suffer from it. It's one of your responsibilities of picking and choosing who you can have around you. So if we can learn these three skills, wake up in the morning and be grateful for what you have. And if we can visualize what we don't have and how we're going to get it. And three, keeping the negativity away, because you're going to realize in those 24 hours a day, you just don't have the time to deal with people who are negative. You just don't have the time to deal with people who are there. A good example would be, let's say you have a student of capoeira, and everyone tries to be altruistic and say, oh, but everybody has to. No, actually, at the end of the day, it's impossible to gratify everybody. It's impossible to make everybody happy. I've had students in my capoeira group that I had to cut. I've had students that left, and I was grateful when they left. Why? Because at the end of the day, they're taking from the group much more than they're giving. And that's fine. If you look at it from a business side, they're a customer. Fine. They're paying for a service. But remember, you don't need bad customers in your business. For example, if you have a restaurant, even if the person comes in every day, good analogy because I have one, every day they come in and they complain about the food, even if they're there every day paying, it's really not something you want there for other people to see. In capoeira, we have the same thing. People who come negative, people who come with their own personal problems, and a lot of times immature problems, that they create a bad energy. Like the song I love from a long time ago, Cuidado moço, essa fruta tem caroço, right? Be careful, that fruit is spoiled. And what happens, right? You only need one bad apple to spoil the whole group. And to revitalize a group, that takes a long time. So every day I wake up and I think about these things. Who's in my life? What do I need to accomplish today? And grateful for what I have. this is a skill. If you start to do it, it'll start to happen fast. For example, for me, this is a process that can take as little as 5 minutes. Why? Because I'm already doing this every day. This is one thing I feel, being a master, you have to keep in mind, these points. Because if you can do these points, you can lead forward. You can lead by example. You can show people that it's not impossible. Ashe, and I hope you guys like this video.